Hi, thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to focus on the Muladhara or the root chakra. So before we begin, you may want a bolster or a block to sit on or a strap. These are the ones that I use, and I will drop a link in the description below. And of course, if you enjoyed this class, please subscribe to follow along for more classes. When you're ready, we're going to sit down in Sukhasana. With the hands on the knees, sit straight with your shoulders rolled back. In today's class, we are going to focus on the Muladhara or the root chakra. It is located just below the tailbone at the base of your spine. In today's class, we want to work on stability, a sense of security, feeling rooted and balanced and strong. So you may want to repeat this to yourself throughout the practice with the I am strong, I am balanced phrase. As we sit here, we're going to become aware of our sit bones sinking into the mat. Become aware of your legs touching the mat and allow them to sink further down. Grounding yourself into the mat. Relax your facial muscles and make sure that you're not holding on to any tension in the neck and the upper back. Take a deep breath in through your nostrils and allow it to travel down into your abdomen. You breathe out slowly and observe the breath. Continue to be with your breath and prepare yourself for this practice. Remember to take this time for yourself. We're going to start out in a child's pose, Balasana. Okay, we're going to sit up tall on our mat, reach our arms up, and stretch forward. And you can place your head on the mat. If you need to, you can widen the knees to make more room for your abdomen. And we're just going to stay here and breathe.
The idea of this pose is to work on slowly stretching and opening the muscles around the base of the spine. We're going to remain in this pose for about 12 smooth, slow breaths. So just try to feel your body relax as you inhale through the nose and exhale. We're going to inhale and exhale. Just become aware of your breath as you continue breathing.
The root chakra is associated with the color red. That is why I'm wearing a red shirt today. And when it is balanced, it gives you a feeling of inner strength. It can also give you a deep connection with the earth. When your root chakra is not balanced, you may feel more fear, insecurity, and restlessness rising within you. From here, we're going to slowly roll up. We're going to come into a Balasana. You're going to widen your feet, bring your hips or your feet down. If you cannot bring both feet, you can do one or the other, or you can rotate from side to side. Bring our hands to the heart center, and we're going to use our elbows and press on our feet.
We're going to sit here for a few breaths using the awareness of our body while connecting to the breath. Widen the thighs to the maximum and feel the stretch of the hips and the lower back. Feel your feet grounding into the earth.
From here, we're going to come seated to a Dandasana. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, stretch your feet out. You want to roll your toes back towards your body, roll your shoulders back, and you can use your palms to press down into the earth.
Continue stretching the legs out completely in front of you. Extend the spine, pushing the hips firm towards the floor while closing your eyes and feeling the connection to the base of the spine.
From here, we're going to forward fold. So if you can reach your toes, you can reach your toes. If you need some assistance, you can grab a strap or a belt, wrap it around the base of your feet. Sit up nice and tall and stretch forward. And use this just to lengthen your reach. You don't want to pull tight. You don't want to round your shoulders. You want to make sure you keep your shoulders nice and straight as we lean forward. You really feel this stretch down along your hamstrings.
This pose also puts pressure at the base of the spine. So while you're in the forward bend, slowly stretch the muscles around the base, giving great support for the hips and the lower back.
Then we're going to release. We're going to come back into this Balasana. And then we're going to slowly stand up. You can roll yourself all the way up. We'll come to the side and do a forward fold. So bring your arms up. Inhale, exhale, forward fold, and really ground your feet into the earth or into your mat. And you can leave your hands on the palms. You can hold your elbows. You can touch the ground.
Remember that while you're in these standing poses, you really want to feel your feet grounding into the earth, like you're rooting down and you have a strong, stable base. It's a great way to remind yourself that you are stable and you are strong and you can handle anything.
From here, we're going to slowly come up and move into a chair pose. When you're up, you can stand in Tadasana. Just really ground your feet into the earth. Feel your body as you root down. Take a deep breath. Okay, from here, we're going into chair pose. So we're going to stretch the arms up. Sit back in the hips. Bend the knees. Okay, and then we're going to add a twist. So we're going to bring our hands to the heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Twist the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. I'm just going to hold this. And when you're ready, you can slowly roll up into Tadasana. We'll take a deep breath. Okay, and we're going to twist to the other side. So we'll go into our chair pose first. Arms up. And sink your hips down. And this might be a little bit challenging. It definitely works the legs quite a lot. But that's good. Remind yourself that you're strong and you can do this. When you're ready, we'll move into the revolve chair. Inhale, exhale, and twist. you're ready, you can slowly come back up for Tadasana. Okay, and from Tadasana, we're going to move into a Virabhadrasana, which is a balancing pose. So there's lots of variations. If you need to, you can have your hand on your hips. If you're standing next to the wall and you need to just lightly touch it for balance, you can do that. We'll be balancing on one leg. So if you need to just kickstand your leg, you can do that. And you can move it all the way up. Just make sure that you're not putting any pressure on your knee while we're doing this. We're going to inhale, bring the hands to the heart center. Exhale. Going to inhale and bring my foot up. Get my sense of balance. This is a challenging pose. These are the ones where you want to focus on that you're balanced and feel your leg rooting down into the earth to keep you stable. And you know, if you fall over, it's totally okay. That's what balancing poses are all about. It's all about helping you and to do your practice. Okay, so once you find your spot, if you want to, you can raise the arms. All right. If you want to, you can raise your arms up overhead. You can bring them together, whatever works for you. And some days this is much easier than others. Take a breath into Tadasana. I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to find my spot to softly gaze at to help my balance. Inhale, I'm going to bring the leg up. Feel strong and rooted through the straight leg. Bring my arms up. We'll just hold this as long as we can. And when you're ready, you can release the arms and the leg. Might want to shake it out just a little bit and come back into Tadasana. All right, from here, we're going to do a Surya Namaskar A. We're going to just help the energy flow through our body. So if you want, you can come to the top of your mat. Hopefully you can still see me. I'm going to inhale, arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to step back into a plank. If you need to, you can lower the knees to lower down and then press up into your up dog or your cobra. You don't need to lower your knees and you don't need to do that. Wherever you are in your practice today. And then we're going to roll our toes and come down into a downward facing dog. You may want to work your ankles a little bit or your heels, press them down so you feel nice and rooted into the earth. Okay, we're going to step or jump forward, back into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And bring your hands back to the heart center. All right, let's do this one more time. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. All right, we're going to step back. into our plank and lower down. And press up. You can do either a cobra or an up dog. And then we will roll our toes under and press up and make our way into a downward facing dog. And when you're ready, we will step forward into our forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down and inhale all the way up to Tadasana. So from here, we're going to move into a Virabhadrasana II. So we're going to step the right leg forward, bring the left leg back. You want your heel to line up with the arch of your foot. You want your knee to be in line with your ankle if you can. Keep your hips and shoulders facing the side of the room, and you can outstretch your arms. We're going to inhale, lean into the front leg, and softly gaze over the front fingertips.
While stretching the arms out to the maximum, giving great support to the lower body while feeling the stretch at the inner thighs and the pelvic floor. Virabhadrasana, as the name states, is a warrior pose, bringing in power and stability with courage, which are the basic elements of the Muladhara chakra.
And when you're ready, you can release the front leg, and we're going to do a low lunge. So we're going to face the front of our mat. The left leg is going to go down into a lunge. We're going to lean forward and lift the arms. You can arch the back if you like. We'll take one more deep inhale. We're going to exhale, bring our hands down. We can roll the toes and come up to standing so we can do Virabhadrasana II on the other side. We'll face this direction. We'll face the left. Our left leg is forward, the knee over the ankle. The right leg is back. The foot should be in line with the arch of the back foot. You want your hips and shoulders squared off to the side of the room. Bring your arms up. Inhale, and you can exhale and look over the front fingers as you press into the forward foot.
As you practice this pose, keep in mind the deeper stretch at the base of the spine invokes self-confidence and focus. So we'll remain here for 8 breaths before moving into a low lunge.
You can inhale, release the arms and leg. We're going to face the back of our mat. We're going to bring the right leg down. Front leg forward to do a low lunge. You can bring your arms up. Should feel a nice stretch on this back thigh. And press into the front foot. Okay, we're going to release and bring our hands to the mat. You can roll your back toes under, and we're going to stand and rotate back into Tadasana. We're going to do a forward fold. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold.
As you fold forward, relax the hips and the spine. The flow of prana towards the head from the base of the spine also helps flush out the clogged veins around the base of the spine, thus keeping the root chakra clean and fresh. While in this pose, watch the stretch at the lower back and the hips and take this connection deep inside with the eyes closed and remain here for about 4 more breaths.
Okay, when we are done, we're going bend the knees slightly, roll all the way back up. You can exhale. From here, we're going to come to a seated position. And take just a moment to see if anything feels different from earlier in the class. See if your legs reach the earth a little better. Your body feels as even as you sit on your sit bones. We'll just take one moment, root down into the earth. From here, we are going to lay in Savasana. Lay down on your mat. You can stretch your feet wide if you want. Bring your arms open. Lay your palms up. We're just going to lay here for a moment. Take some time for ourselves. Thank ourselves for taking this time.
While you lay here in Shavasana, just relax your body completely into your mat. Let your body be supported by the floor. Take this moment to reaffirm whatever the affirmation was that you picked at the beginning of class. So you can remind yourself that you are safe, you are supported, you are strong. If you can, try to take this affirmation with you throughout your day. So whenever there's some little trouble that happens, something gets inconvenient, you start feeling stressed, remind yourself that you are strong and you're supported and you're balanced.
When you're ready, you can start wiggling the toes and the fingers. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. I'm going to bend the knees and slowly roll to your right side. Come into a seated position. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you'd like to take more classes or follow along with my training journey, please subscribe. Thank you. Namaste.